Welcome back to Church at Home. This week is going to be so much fun. You guys, we are going to do the most fun game again this week. This month's games have been so much fun. We are going to do a really fun game. We are going to do some worship, and we are going to hear a lesson this week from Miss Melissa. Some of you guys may have heard the word hypocrite before. Basically, a hypocrite is somebody that pretends to do things just to fit in with other people or make other people happy. So, we are going to be learning about a story in the Bible this week that talks about hypocrisy or the pretend game. That story is going to be found in the very first chapter of the Bible called Genesis. Friends, today is going to be so much fun, and I'm so happy that you guys joined us again this week. To start off today's Church at Home, we are going to go straight into the game. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. It's going to include some of me and Miss Melissa's most favorite Disney songs ever, and it includes us singing pretty bad. Let's get into Church at Home. Once again, I'm so happy that you guys are here, and let's see what's next.
Hey friends, welcome back. We're so glad that you're here with us today. Today, we have the winners from last week. Drum roll, please. Miss Megan again!
I'm doing so good!
I am losing so horribly. It's fine. It's fine. I'll make it. I might win this one though. So today's game, do you want to explain it?
Yes. So, we each have our headphones, and one of us is going to sing a song to the other with their headphones in. And the other person is going to need to guess it, but the thing is that person is going to have their headphones in with white noise blasting.
Oh my goodness.
So we won't be able to hear what each other are saying. We have to read each other's lips.
That's so hard. Do you think we can do it?
I think we can.
I do too. All right, let's do it.
Okay, I know this one by heart.
Let me turn my white noise on. Okay, friends, I'm gonna turn on my white noise now. I can't hear anything.
Look away. Staring at the edge of the water, long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter. Then I come back to the water.
Oh, it's Moana.
I try. What song?
Something about the water, and she's like standing at the edge.
I track every path I make. Every road leads back to a place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the light on the sky, meet the sea,
and you'll find me.
And no one knows how far it goes.
I don't know the name of the song.
Okay, I'll give you half a point for that.
Okay,
It's how far I'll go.
You were even throwing it at me.
I know, I said how far I'll go.
My turn to sing a
Yeah,
song.
let me get my white noise up.
And I will get my song up.
Okay, so we'll do points for this.
Okay.
So you received 1/2 a point.
Yes, winning.
And so far I have 0 points. I'm so sorry if I am yelling.
Okay, friends.
Hold please. White noise for babies. That's what I'm gonna listen to. 10 hours of white noise for babies. Oh, this is terrifying.
Right? It's so
Scared. Look at this picture. It's a baby in a moon.
That's the one that I had up too.
I can't hear anything.
Ugh, you can't even see it. Here we go. Just don't see a world that makes such wonderful things.
Oh, Ariel!
Dad, look at this stuff.
Isn't it neat?
What do you say? My collection's complete. What do you think of the girl?
What song is it?
Has
Everything. Look at this trove.
Look at this
Treasures
trove.
untold.
Treasures uphold. How many wonders can one cavern hold?
What is the name?
Around here, you think? Shush. He's got everything. The gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
Part of your world?
Yes!
Yeah!
Megan gets a full point.
That was terrifying, you guys. That
Right?
sound is so scary.
So scary.
Ugh.
Okay, now it's Megan's turn to sing
Okay.
to me. White noise, here we go.
Okay, are you looking away? It's a new one.
Oh, I know this one! That was so fast! It's Into the Unknown!
Yes! Oh my god!
I couldn't even hear you because this is so scary.
I said,
I just saw your face and you went, "Oh." It's time for your second song. Okay. Lower. I can tell. It's a brutal wish. It won't come true. And after all, dream is a wish.
Dream is what your heart makes!
Yes. That was so fast. That was so fast,
Hey,
Megan.
you
That's
got
2 points.
you got my Frozen song from
True. Okay, back to the scary white noise for me.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Big daughter, can it be? I'm not meant to play this part. Now I see you're truly to be myself. That would break my family's heart. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at
Oh, it's Mulan. It's a reflection. Yes! That was so hard because this white noise got really, really loud and I could only see your lips, but I was like, what is happening?
To listen to how terrifying this
Yes.
baby noise is. Do you hear that? That is terrifying.
Especially when it's
Blasting in our ears.
Here we go, friends. I'm nervous. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now.
Oh, a whole new world! A whole new world!
A whole new place to see.
Yes.
Yes.
Right when I saw Tell Me Princess, I was
You
like,
knew.
I knew it.
Megan has 3 points. I have 1.5.
And
I'm gonna lose.
yeah, with that attitude, you're gonna lose.
Okay.
I almost prematurely start. 7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. Starting the chores and sweep till the floor's all clean. Polish and wax, do the laundry and mop and shine up.
I know
Sweep
this one.
again, and by then it's like 7:15, and so
It's her
I'll
Princess and the
read a
Frog.
book, or maybe
No?
2 or 3. I'll add a few new paintings to my gallery. Play guitar.
Oh, it's Tangled.
And who can basically just wonder when will my life begin?
When will my life begin, right? Is that the title of the song?
What?
When will my life begin?
Yes!
Yes! time for dancing. That's just gonna have to wait
a while. Ain't got time for messing around. What is
That's
it
just
called?
not my
It's from
style.
Princess and the Frog.
It is, but what's the title? You can slow your down. People taking the easy
Almost there.
way. Yes.
Yeah!
There I'm going. I'm getting
Closer and closer every day, and I'm almost there.
Megan has.
Almost there.
All right, Megan has 4 points. Back to. I wonder how I can make up that half point and tie this. Maybe if I can guess which character is singing.
Oh.
Oh, okay, back to the white noise I go.
The window was open, so's that door. I didn't know they did that anymore. Who knew we owned 8,000 salad plates?
Oh, it's Cogsworth and Beauty and the Beast be our guest. No?
Got the gets.
It's Frozen. It's Anna, and
It'll be
it's
totally strange.
from Frozen 2.
How am I so ready for this change? For the first time
In forever. But what's the name of the song?
Be live. For the first
It's called For the
time
First Time in Forever. And it's Anna, and it's from Frozen.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Did you already guess it?
I don't know. Okay, here we go.
You have to show them. I got you guys.
So while you work.
Whistle while you work! Ah!
Megan has won the game again.
Woo!
The next week is not even relevant anymore.
All right, my friends. I'm the winner again.
You're superior at music.
I don't know why I'm doing so well at these challenges.
You really are. I am just failing you guys.
No.
What?
I wish I could give you a point, but I'm too competitive.
Your talent amazes me. I need an ounce of it. Just a little bit.
So, next week we're going to do another singing challenge, but for this week, since you guys don't get to really vote, since it was based on points, we want to know if you guys were able to guess the songs that we were screaming.
And we're so sorry about that. We want to see if you knew what songs we were singing before the other person did. Let us know. Comment on our Facebook and our Instagram to let us know if you knew what we were doing. And we can't wait to see you next time, where Megan wins all of it. Going back to my white
We
noise.
are going to tell you guys what the loser's punishment is.
Next week, so you better tune in. What do you think it'll be? Let us know.
Bye, guys. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Running through my head, Jesus, you will still
Today, we are talking all about dishonesty. Have you been dishonest before? Have you even told one little white lie? I know that I have. That's frustrating sometimes. Well, friends, today we are talking all about dishonesty and a couple in the Bible who were dishonest with God. And it made God really sad, and so they had consequences for their actions. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so I am actually sitting in front of my mirror. That way, I can draw on it. So today's story is one that you might actually know or have heard before. Today's story is about Adam and Eve. So you know that God created the earth. He gave it some land. Wow, my drawing skills are beautiful. And I don't have a blue marker, so we'll just pretend that there's water in there. He created the earth, and he created it so that way he could have people that would love him and live in perfect life with him. He created one person first. Adam has crazy hair. He created Adam, and God saw that Adam needed a friend. He needed someone to hang out with him. So God also created Eve. And Adam and Eve loved each other very much. They lived together in a place called the Garden of Eden. Well, friends, this is where our story gets really sad. God had told Adam and Eve that they were not allowed to eat from one very specific place. Do you know what that was? It was the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Let's imagine it had like some branches. I don't know what it looked like. We'll just pretend, right? So they were not allowed to eat from this tree. See, this tree had all of this luscious, beautiful fruit on it. We don't know what kind of fruit it was. Some people think it was an apple. Some people think it was a pomegranate. We don't really know. There was this tree in the middle of the garden. God said, you cannot eat from this tree. That is your one rule. Otherwise, you can kind of just do whatever you want, right? Well, friends, see, the Bible tells us that this serpent, let's just draw him in the tree, hanging down, give him a little head, maybe a little tongue. Ooh. This serpent, maybe not a snake, maybe a snake, we don't really know, had shown up in the tree, and Eve came, and he convinced Eve. Let's give her some hair. Ooh, I'm gonna give her a squiggly mouth. Like, do I do this? The serpent convinced Eve to eat the fruit from the tree. Now we know that she's not supposed to do that, right? But Eve decided that she would do it, that she would eat the fruit from the tree, which is not very good. I mean, I'm sure the fruit was delicious, but Eve eating it wasn't very good, right? So in that moment, Eve decided to be dishonest with God. She decided that the serpent was right, and she took that fruit back to Adam, and she convinced Adam to eat the fruit. Do you know what happened? That made God, who loved them so much, heartbroken. See, because as soon as they ate the fruit, they learned all about the other things in life that they could have and all of the sadness of life. And suddenly, they realized they weren't wearing any clothes. They were completely naked. So Adam and Eve, they went and they hid behind some bushes. They were so sad because they knew that what they had done was not going to please God. See, Adam and Eve also learned that they were naked and they had to make some clothes. So they used what they could find in the garden to make some clothes. Wow, those are beautiful clothes, right? And they covered themselves up. But see, here's where things get really crazy. See, friends, Adam and Eve thought that they could hide from God. They made clothes, they went and they tried to hide. But God called out to them, "Where are you?" And they tried to hide. They tried to lie to God. In fact, the Bible tells us, and I'm reading straight from Genesis chapter 3, they heard God walking in the garden. It was during the coolest time of the day. They hid from the Lord God among the trees of the garden. But God called out, "Where are you?" "I heard you in the garden," the man answered. "I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God said, "Who told you you were naked? Have you eaten the fruit from the tree I commanded you not to?" This was Adam's response. It's all Eve's fault. Was it all Eve's fault that Adam chose to eat the fruit as well? No. Adam made a choice, and he chose to be dishonest with God and to do the thing that he knew he wasn't supposed to do. So God said, "What have you done?" to Eve. The woman said, "The serpent tricked me. That's why I ate the fruit." So God spoke to the serpent. He said, "Because you have done this, you will crawl on your belly and eat dust all the days of your life." And then there's a bunch of other commands from God that basically talk about how Adam and Eve weren't perfect anymore and that they had been dishonest with God. The Bible tells us that God made clothes for Adam and Eve out of animal skin. And he also kicked them out of the Garden of Eden. They didn't get to live there anymore in this most perfect, beautiful place that God created for them because they lied to God. And the crazy thing, I think this is so cool, the Bible tells us that God put an angel at the front. That looks like a butterfly. It's okay. The Bible tells us that God put an angel at the entrance to the Garden of Eden. And there wasn't just an angel. God also put a sword that just happened to be on fire at the entrance, so that way Adam and Eve couldn't try to get back in. Now, I don't know about you, but I would definitely not try to get back in if I saw a flaming sword and an angel. See, friends, when Adam and Eve decided to be dishonest with God, they started believing some things about themselves. Do you know what those things are? Believing in the lies of the serpent. Also, they decided that they could be dishonest with God. And they even started to feel shame and guilt because they knew that they were dishonest and that they had lied to God. See, friends, Adam and Eve, they had a choice to make. They were no longer perfect because they had sinned, and they had sinned for the very first time. God had created them to be perfect, and they chose to be dishonest. They chose to lie, and then they felt shame, they felt guilt, and Then they got kicked out of the most perfect place that God had created. I don't know about you, but it seems to me like Adam and Eve could have avoided all of this. See, Adam and Eve did this thing that we sometimes call the pretend game. They pretended to be people they weren't whenever God wasn't looking. When God was looking, they were like, oh, we're perfect, everything is fine. But it was really easy for them to get tricked and to lie and to not be perfect anymore. Friends, we all deal with that. Dishonesty is something that starts even with a tiny, tiny, tiny little lie that we think is so small. Dishonesty is a real thing that everybody deals with. Did you know that? It's not just me, it's not just you. Everybody deals with dishonesty. Sometimes it's really easy to lie. But did you know that God knows all things, no matter what? We just have to choose to be honest with Him and honest with ourselves and honest with others, so that way we can live a life that's a little bit easier than the one that Adam and Eve had after they lied. See, we don't want to feel shame or guilt or any of those things because those are not very good feelings. Have you ever felt shame or guilt before? They're kind of sad, right? Maybe they frustrate you a little bit. And one of the ways that we can avoid feeling like that is choosing to be honest. So this week, friends, I challenge you to learn from Adam and Eve's story that who you are, wherever you are, is the same person, not a different person, not a dishonest person. You don't have to pretend to be someone that you're not. I hope that you learned something from this story today. Our story today was found in the book of Genesis, which is the very first book of the Bible, and it's chapters 1 through 3. That's pretty easy to remember, right? The very first book of the Bible. I'll even write it on the mirror for you. That's where our story was today, and I hope that you go back and read it and learn something new about God's creation and about what Adam and Eve did and how they took their most perfect life and left it for dishonesty, for shame, for guilt. Their life was really hard afterwards. All right, friends, I hope you have a really great week. See you next time.
Jesus, you are all I need, the light that guides my feet. Your word is more precious than gold. I will keep my eyes on you, Jesus. You are all I need, the light that guides my feet. Your word is more precious than gold. I will keep my eyes on you, yeah. Oh, keep my eyes on you, yeah. I believe that you are for me. I can see that you are good. Jesus, we follow you. We walk in your truth. Jesus, we follow you. We walk in your truth.
Friends, the story of Adam and Eve is so important to know. It's really important to be able to relate to different characters in the story. Maybe you pretend like the serpent did in the story. Maybe you pretend to be friends with people that you really aren't friends with, just to pull something over on them. Maybe you're like Adam and you do something that somebody wanted you to do, but then when you get caught doing that thing you're not supposed to do, then you just blame it on other people. It is so important, you guys, to know that everybody struggles with this. If you struggle with the pretend game, know that you are not alone in that. It is so important, instead of just staying in your struggles and going through things alone, it is so important to bring those things to God. Maybe you bring them to your parents. Maybe you bring them to friends at school. Say, hey, I'm really struggling with this thing. Asking for help when you're struggling with something like the pretend game is so important. You guys know that you can always come to me or Miss Melissa or your parents or anyone, especially God. I really hope you guys enjoyed the lesson today, and I will see you guys next week. I'm so excited that you guys are back at school, and I cannot wait to see you guys in a couple of months. Have an awesome week, my friends. Bye.